The Arsenal are back in the Champions League after 6 long years, and we cap it off with an absolute shellacking of PSV Eindhoven at the carpet. Let's get into it. Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the Counterattack. Hope you and yours are doing very, very well. Today, we are back in the Champions League, my people. We have returned to the promised land, and this just shows that if you remain pure of heart and soul, you will get what you want in this life. But first up, match day 1 here in the Champions League. It is PSV at home, and I looked at the lineup, and oh boy, this is going to rub some people the wrong way, probably for no real reason, but David Raya starts in goal again for the Arsenal. Ramsdale taking his place on the bench, and in come Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Trossard all start. Martinelli's injury kind of forces Trossard to play, but he scored in the last one, and it's looking good to continue that today. And honestly, I'm looking at this group, and even with some of the changes that we have, even with Partey out, even with Timber out, I'm expecting a win here, and honestly, I'm expecting us to go through as group winners. Looking at this group, I am expecting a few hairy moments, a few challenges, especially from PSV and Sevilla. But, oh boy, 1-0 to the Arsenal, 8 minutes in. We are starting it off early, my people. Bukayo Saka. We've been 6 years out of the Champions League. He hasn't played in it at all. And 8 minutes in, he gets his debut Champions League goal. Odegaard's shot is parried by the PSV keeper Benitez. He probably could have done a little bit better than that. Right into the path of Saka. And he finishes with his weaker foot. Mr. Consistent, Mr. Starboy gets us off the mark. 1-0 to the Arsenal. It is goals, goals, and more goals. It was absolutely pouring cats and dogs in London, and it was pouring goals at the carpet. 2-0 to the Arsenal. 10 minutes later, we have our second goal. Gabriel Jesus, he does well to pounce on a bit of a loose ball in the middle of the pitch. He progresses it down, plays in Saka, who squares it to Trossard. And Trossard, let me tell you something. When he came on the pitch in the last game, he looked absolutely horrendous, but he got the winning goal. And guess what? He gets another one here today, my people, in the Champions League. A Champions League goal for Leandro Trossard. It's 2-0 to the Arsenal. He does really well to sort of just hit that first time right into the corner of the net. Benitez has no chance of saving that, my people. It's 2-0 to the Arsenal, and I am all smiles on this Wednesday. The goals, they just keep on rolling in, my people. 3-0. Here we go. On 38 minutes, we are absolutely going to destroy this group, hopefully. 3-0. Gabriel Jesus, back from injury, back amongst the goals, 3-0 to the Arsenal. We're playing with such confidence and ease, especially in attack. PSV, they're not really laying a hand on us. I could go through, the meager attacks that they could mount, but honestly, it would be waste of all of our times. 3-0, Trossard free down the left. He does really well to cross to Gabriel Jesus with his left foot, who settles the ball. I don't know why PSV gave him all that time to settle the ball, and smashes it into the far netting past Benitez. 3-0, PSV are sunk. Arsenal are handing out lessons this evening in match day 1 of the Champions League. PSV, they cannot live with our rotations. They can't live with our physical defending at the back. Saliba, White, Gabriel, just defending so very well. They could not get a sniff. Noah Lang, who is he? De Jong, no problem. All good from the Arsenal. I need more of that in the second half. What a delightful and relaxing game, my people, especially after we got the second goal. After we got the third, I was, in my pajamas in a bubble bath. After we got the fourth, and here it comes on 70th minute. I'm basically in an Arsenal coma, loving life. Everything is great. Emil Smith-Rowe, finally, he makes an appearance. He retains possession high. It makes its way to Nelson, who squares it to Odegaard, who takes a few dribbles just to make a little bit of space, my people. And you cannot let that man on his left foot within 30 yards of the goal, because he absolutely smashed it in for our fourth goal on 70 minutes. Martin Odegaard past Benitez. No chance. I don't know what that PSV defense is doing backing off that man. I mean, we all see that he can score with his left foot now. Absolutely brilliant. 4-0. That's pretty much how it ended, my people. After the fourth goal, Arteta, he makes a rash of substitutions, bringing on Jorginho. When we bring on Jorginho, the game is over, my people. Absolutely lovely. It sort of peters out after that. We took our foot off the gas, not really doing too much, and honestly, PSV kind of definitely wanted to get out of the carpet and make their way back to Holland. Player of the match, though, I think Saka, he makes a good shot with it. I think he had a goal and assist. But I'm going to give it to Leandro Trossard. Very much improved from the first 10 minutes he stepped on the pitch this season. He gets a goal. He gets an assist. Hat off to you, sir. We get our Champions League campaign off to an amazing start. Spurs at the weekend. Thank you for sticking with me. Please slap that like button and subscribe, my people. I'll see you next time.